The art of failing. That's what we're going to be talking about today on our third episode of Fireside Chat. It is our new weekly episode we do every Sunday, which usually we shoot it like 2 days in advance on a Friday. It's actually Friday right now, but we film a couple days ahead of time, but it's painting a realistic picture of what Team Supertramp is working on, what we're fighting through, our struggles, and today's, focus is going to be the art of failing. So it's all about the learning process. And for us, I feel this week has been exactly that, where we just launched a brand new thing, our Filmmaker Challenge. We've had 4 episodes released, 2 episodes a week, and next week we're actually releasing 4. But it's been a massive learning process. We started shooting these back in December, end of December, and we've shot already 17 plus episodes now. And the hope was when we launched this new endeavor that it would take off by a lot, like 15, 20,000 views. Like in order for us to justify continuing to do it, you got to have views. And I feel that it's kind of with anyone that creates any kind of content, and especially if you're a company or a brand. In our case, we are a company and we're a brand. Devin Supertramp or Team Supertramp kind of fall under the same umbrella, but we really want this to take off. We put a lot of time, a lot of energy. We're still figuring it out, right? And I'm sure if you are watching our content, which I'm hoping if you're watching this, you're watching our videos, you've seen a lot of tweaks. Like we'll upload a video, we'll realize, okay, it's not getting any clicks, let's change the thumbnail. What's the thumbnail that we think someone might want to click on? One of the things that we learned over the last couple of weeks is I love our team. Our team is huge with creating everything that we do, but you guys just don't have that connection yet with them. So when you see a thumbnail of them, you're a lot less likely to click on that. Hopefully that's going to change sooner than later as you guys start seeing them in all of these episodes. But that's one of the things we learned. So we've been redoing all of our thumbnails and then putting me on the front of them because we're learning through this process what's actually working and what's not. Now, it's still harder for us to fully gauge what's working and what's not, but we've definitely learned through this process, and we already know this, thumbnails are huge, but it's I'm the one right now that has a connection with you guys. The goal is to also get the rest of our team having that same connection with you guys and them all together as one big happy family, but it's a learning process. And because of that learning process, I feel we've kind of failed, at least on the launch of this, because originally none of them were me, and it's not like putting my face on anything's gonna sell anything, but there is a connection with us just because you guys have been with me for the last 10 years, as far as me putting out videos on this channel for almost 10 years straight. That's a long time. And anyone that was with me in the earlier days, hopefully you're still sticking with me. I'd actually be very curious, just in the comments right now while I have all you guys have your attention, leave down below how long you've been with us. Is it 1 year, 6 months, 5 years? And I'd also be very interested in what was the video, if you can remember that far back, that brought you to our channel originally. Leave it in the comments below. And I'll remind you guys at the very end. But going back to this whole idea that failing is part of the process of learning. We launched this big thing that we put a lot of time, energy, money into. Everyone here on our team is on salary. So every week, every month, they are getting a paycheck with the hope, not necessarily the hope, how do I say this the right way? The hope that we can build up this channel so we'll have another source of income. So the whole thing with all of our business essentially shutting down as far as any work opportunities. So trying to keep everyone employed. So the hope is that this is one of our revenue streams that can actually grow. In order for us to do this is we have team meetings once a day. It used to be once a week, if that, but we're hardcore overtime trying to figure out how we can make this system work. So definitely a learning process. One of the things is just including me right now in the thumbnail. So if you're seeing that, you're gonna stick to me that's the reason why. We're still figuring out the titles. We're still figuring out the structure of what the Filmmaker Challenge series even looks like. Why am I still wearing headphones? I'll take them off. The mic's right above me though, just in case you guys are wondering. And the echoes, and I get really excited when I start talking really fast, and then this and that happens. I'll slow it down a little bit. But the whole thing with us is we're learning this whole process of what this show looks like. So originally we started with the whole show built up to the premiere of the end of the film. When we premiere the big film, the big challenge that we had been working on the whole time. Now we shifted it and it was hey, people aren't even clicking on that. So maybe we start with a kind of essentially the main video that premieres at the end. Now at the beginning, we tried that structure. People didn't like that structure either. So this is a really awesome learning opportunity of us constantly failing and realizing, okay, this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working, this kind of works. So we'll kind of shift towards that. So for us, it's been like a kind of a frustrating, scary, really great learning opportunity for us because we know the structures that work for other videos that we do on our main channel, like the extreme sports stuff. Like it follows a basic structure as far as the person setting up the stunt, then they launch off the stunt, then you cut to the reactions. For this channel, for this brand new series, we don't really know the structure that works. Like, do you guys prefer to see the videos that we premiere at the very beginning of the movie or the very end of the movie? Like, that's all stuff that we're having to work through and seeing what works best as far as grabbing our audience. Like, we might have the opinion of, because I personally would rather see the film at the very end, but a lot of people are also saying we'd love to see it at the very beginning. So it's this weird juggling act of just kind of figuring it all out. The goal with this is that it does take off. Now, how is it going to take off? What is our plan of action? So our plan is regular content. We're uploading videos at least twice a week on this channel that are Filmmaker Challenge videos. The last 2 weeks that we released videos, we realized uploading on Thursday, those were our worst performing videos. So from now on, we're not gonna be uploading, at least for the next couple of weeks, on Thursdays, because we realized for our audience, for you guys aren't clicking on our videos when we release them on Thursdays. There's a lot higher chance on Tuesdays, but not Thursdays. So next week's a little bit kind of different because we have 4 videos we're releasing next week. But we're probably going to avoid Thursday for this very reason because the videos tend not to do as well. So definitely a learning process that we're figuring out. Once again, COVID, it has changed the way we've had to run our business. We haven't had a single job opportunity on our YouTube channels since the very beginning of the year. That's completely not normal at all by any standard for what we've done in the past. So we've been able to keep everyone employed, but it still gets very scary because we haven't had any work opportunities that have come through our YouTube channels. The hope is we're gonna build this up with you guys together, and the hope is that we can also get back to the community, build up this channel, and we're just learning through this whole process. And I don't wanna be rambling forever. You guys are gonna get sick of that really quickly. But I just want to give you guys a little update. But this is kind of, the whole week has pretty much been dedicated to the Filmmaker Challenge. Just figuring out what's working, what's not working. Everyone on our team has been working nonstop trying to figure this out and figure out what's going to make it successful. We're going to figure it out, 100%. Is it discouraging? Absolutely. Is it more discouraging than I would like? Absolutely. So where do I even go with this? Like, we're figuring it out. It's scary. It's very real. Every night, Megan's my wife, in case you guys didn't know, we share like a little, a thought before we go to bed. And the thought that I came across yesterday, I was just shifting through Instagram, one of the accounts that I follow. Let me pull it up actually. I typed it on my computer just in case. I want to make sure if I'm going to quote somebody, you want to quote them correctly. But this quote was from Jeffrey R. Holland, and it says, "No one has failed who keeps trying and keeps praying." It just happened to be scrolling down my feed, and that's what I read. Let me say it again. No one has failed who keeps trying and keeps praying. So for us and our team, things aren't going as far as the views. We're really proud of the content that we're creating, the process that we're learning, because we're creating more films now than we've ever filmed, and a lot of variety of films. So it's that whole process for us of failing again, and failing again, but we keep on trying, and we keep on praying. We say prayers every morning, every night, at least me and my wife. I assume a lot of other people do that as well, for us, and we're just trying to figure it out, and we're trying to take the actions to figure it out. So I just wanted to communicate that with you guys. Always got to be careful not to get emotional, because once I start thinking of how are we going to survive all of this, it does get a little scary. That's why I filmed this whole thing with everyone gone out of the office. It's Friday after hours now at this point. But yeah, we're figuring it out. We're going to figure it out. And we're excited to share that journey with you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking with us. But I would love to know in the comments down below in the video description how long you've been watching our channel and what brought you on originally. The next question I want you guys to answer are, what are the things you want to get out of this channel? So do you want to become a better filmmaker, or do you want to become a better storyteller? Like, what aspect of why you're watching this? Because that's going to affect what we create moving forward. Like, we're doing this to give back to the community. We also want to get more views, so we want to create content that you guys are excited that when you see this video in your notifications, especially if you turn on those push notifications, that bell, because then you're getting it to your email. What's going to be the reason you guys click on these videos? Is it because you're just seeing a bunch of friends making movies? Or is it because you want to get featured on one of our videos? Like, what's the reason why you follow us now and click on that? It's going to help us affect what we're creating and why we're creating it as well. So there you guys have it. Just going back to that quote I gave you guys a second ago, I just popped it up again on my laptop. But just remind you guys, no one has failed who keeps trying and keeps praying. This is scary for all of us. We're not the only ones that are affected by this. Millions, billions of people are affected by the coronavirus. But it's just that whole idea, if we're all going to be failing right now, probably more so than most of us in our lifetimes, right? At least in my own lifetime, that's what I'm seeing. But as long as we keep on getting back up, keep on trying different things, keep on praying, having that faith, regardless of what you believe in, it's just having that faith moving forward that it's going to be okay. And I 100% believe it's going to be okay. I wish it was easier. I wish all the answers came a lot quicker. I wish that I was stress-free, but it is making me personally depend more so on God, on Heavenly Father. I wasn't supposed to get emotional. A lot more than it should be. So it's just a reality check, I think, for a lot of us. I'm not the only one. As far as depending on a higher being, because there is someone out there, and we're gonna succeed. And God, Heavenly Father, He's gonna get it through us. Get us. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. But He'll get us through it. We love you guys. We're grateful for all you guys do. We're grateful that you guys click our videos and watch them, because it means that we can keep on doing this. We'll figure it out together, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Over and wait. Before I finish, if you guys haven't already, and this is just just a reminder, thank you for watching our content. We know you guys could be doing a lot of other things with your time. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there. You got Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus now, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok now, right? There's a lot of things you guys could be doing with your time. So it means the world to us that you're taking the time to watch even this video. Our Visual Escapes channel we just launched. I'll have a link below in the description and at the end of this. But yeah, it goes a long ways. And we have time now to read all your guys' comments. So we've been responding to all your guys' comments. If you even go back to the last video, I personally made sure over the first couple of days that we released a video, I personally responding to every one of your guys' comments, no matter how short it was, no matter how long it was. So I'll be doing the same for this video as well. So we hear what you guys are saying. I personally am hearing what you guys are saying. So it means the world to us, guys. Thanks for watching. Over and out. Peace.